Fellow Kenyans, members of the fourth state, we are here as the petitioners in a case that was filed in court. We are here to make public the contents of that case so that members of the public can be aware of what is happening, because as a country and as the Kenyan people, we are working so hard, but people are taking advantage and fleecing us of our gains. So I will give Daktari a chance to go through the press.
Thank you for the state for coming. I will read our press statement. I'll be brief. We, the petitioners, have formally filed a constitutional petition at the High Court of Kenya, Milimani, to expose and challenge a decade-long regime of systematic fraud, inside abuse, and regulatory negligence within the Kenya Bankers Sacco Society Limited. This is not a case of mismanagement alone. It is a betrayal of trust, a violation of constitutional rights, and a coordinated assault on the financial dignity of thousands of hardworking Kenyans and retirees. The petition reveals that over 2.9 billion in member equity has been eroded through fraudulent interest income, under for provisions of loans, impaired assets, and concealed liabilities. I'll give an example. 200 million loan from Cusco was ended for 10 years and quietly dumped on members' accounts in 2023. And further, 600 million guarantee was never disclosed in audited accounts, exposing members to massive contingent liabilities, which is unheard of. The server housing project alone consumed over 722 million, more than double the approved budget, resulting to Kenya shilling 389 million in impairment. When you look at the governance expenses, over 40 million were charged against members' income, slashing interest rebates and dividends for members. Over 10 million disappeared from the Syokimau land shell, up to date unaccounted for. Over 100 million was spent on ICT and branding through single sourcing. And there was an overpayment of 1.5 million, and to date that refund has not been followed through. These contracts were awarded without competitive bidding, in violation of procurement laws and Article 227 of the Kenya Constitution. In our view, some vendors were linked to individuals who receive high value, non-performing loan, raising serious questions about conflict of interest and procurement collusion and procurement laws. The Sacco governance structure has been deliberately manipulated to suppress oversight of members. The transition from full member annual general meeting to the delegate system was coerced and unconstitutional. Bylaws were amended to impose discriminatory capital financial threshold. For example, 650,000 in savings, 50,000 in shared capital, and 10,000 monthly contribution, effectively now acceptably excluding the youth and the low-income members. From bond qualification, for you to better a bond member position in Kenya Bankers Association, Kenya Bankers Sacco, the bar was raised even further. 2 million in savings, 120,000 in share capital, 20,000 monthly contribution. You as a young member, do you want to get into leadership of the Sacco? Where will you get this kind of money? This is total discrimination against the Constitution. Nepotism has been flourished. Board members have appointed their children and close relatives to key positions without competitive recruitment, violating the Employment Act and the principles of meritocracy under this Article 73 of the Constitution. Promotions have been based on loyalty rather than competence, and the workforce has been expanded without regard to fiscal prudence or operational needs. Staff have faced arbitrary dismissal, which we have live cases in court, favoritism, and punitive treatment, undermining morals and institutional integrity.
In a glaring breach of governance safeguards, the Sacco board appointed Mr. Lucas Odong Otieno as Chief Executive Officer in 2022. Mr. Otieno was not only a former board member, but had served as an honorary secretary during the period when the concealed 200 million Cusco loan was irregularly taken in 2013. His elevation to CEO was done without competitive process, without due diligence, without a formal board resolution. His appointment entrenched insider control and was designed to conceal past financial irregularities and shield culpable officials from scrutiny. Despite multiple red flags, regulatory bodies including SASRA and Cusco Limited failed to act. Their silence and inaction enabled impunity and exposed members to financial legal risk. The external auditors, Creston KM and Company LLP, also played a complicit role in concealing material liabilities and failing to flag irregularities. The following are demands. We are demanding the following. 1. Immediate suspension of the Sacco board and CEO. Full forensic audit from 2013 to 2025. Public disclosure of all inspection and audit reports. Restitution for affected members. Criminal prosecution for culpable officials. Compensatory damages of 5 billion for collective member loss. Reinstatement of unlawfully removed delegates. Permanent injunction against governance manipulation. This Sacco was built by the sweat and sacrifice of ordinary Kenyans. It must not be destroyed by greed, silence, and impunity. We call on the media, the civil society, and every member of the cooperative movement to stand with us. This is not just a legal fight. It is a fight for justice, transparency, and the soul of cooperative finance in Kenya. If they are going to fail to do this, I can assure them that today we are being very peaceful in demanding justice. If they fail to do and follow our demands, we are going to do a mass action, a mass movement to their offices and send them out of office. They should act within 72 hours of this press, failure to which there will be chaos. There will be no, the peaceful environment we are enjoying will be suspended until justice is served. Thank you very much. God bless you.